Is second place even guaranteed for Red Bull? I mean, Ferrari is not that far off. They had a silently good weekend. Obviously, Charles Leclerc managed to hang on to that podium ahead of Oscar Piastri. Carlos Sainz, great recovery drive. Even he said he didn't expect to have that great of a weekend. Ferrari only scored one less point than Red Bull this weekend. It seems like they've kind of righted the ship from their bad upgrades. We have a couple tracks that Ferrari drivers have performed well at, but also their car has performed well at in the past. Could they possibly get second place off Red Bull in the constructors?
Maybe. It's definitely a possibility. I mean, I think it might come down to, is there going to be a driver change at Red Bull? Is there someone that can come in and inject some life into the team, score some more points than Sergio has been scoring? I mean, oftentimes I think you give drivers new teams, new environments, and that kind of inject some life into them. They have some good races. I mean, you look at Liam Lawson last year when he stepped in for Daniel for a few races. Liam had a great, run of form there. So, I mean, you put Liam in that seat, or you put Daniel Ricciardo in that seat for, maybe 5, 6, 7 races. I don't know. It might inject some life into the Red Bull team, and they might score some more points than they have been in the past. So we'll see. That's kind of what I think it comes down to.
The flip side of that is it for sure comes down to Sergio Perez. And it's so hard because this was one of Sergio Perez's better weekends. Like, I want to be like, yeah, good job, Sergio, but P6 is still tough. I mean, finishing behind both Ferraris, losing a spot, and barely finishing ahead of the Mercedes, like, that's not going to be enough for Red Bull. Like, it simply can't be Max against McLaren and Ferrari for the rest of the year. Like, I don't see that ending well for Mercedes. And so I don't care if it is a driver change. I don't care if it's Sergio Perez. But in order for Red Bull to win the Constructors' Championship, I think that's out the window. But at least finish second, they need more from Sergio Perez or whoever is in that second seat of the Red Bull.
Yeah, and these coming weekends will be interesting because we've got Monza, and then we have Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is a race that Sergio has won before. He's performed well there in general in the past, and I think it could come down to that race. Is he performing well at tracks that he normally performs well at? If he's not, then I would say he's out. Honestly, I've thought he's been on the way out for a long time now. Clearly, there's something else going on behind the scenes that nobody really knows about as to why he kept his seat, but it'll be certainly interesting to see if he can finish out 2025 with Red Bull and what that'll mean for the team.
Yeah, Azerbaijan and Singapore are two tracks that Sergio Perez has performed well at in the past, and they could be crucial for his career, but also where Red Bull finishes in the Constructors' Championship this year.